you're seeing this, I feel like you're being called to rest. Now, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but this last year has been such a almost not traumatic, but filled with turmoil. Yeah, that's how you say it. I mean, last year also had its beautiful moments, but it also came with frustration and tears and turmoil and moments. But now I think instead of pushing forward for that future that we want, I think we're being called to rest. Of course, move with our routine and still take the steps we need, but not pushing ourselves to put more than what we have, in our cup. If you don't have the energy, don't put more than, don't put more work out, If you're called to sit down after you've put a step in for the day, then sit down. You don't need to put more work in. But if you feel called to move, then move. I feel like we're being called to sit in this confusion or this lost energy and this wondering of what's going to happen, because you don't know what's going to happen next. And that's frustrating sometimes. And I feel with you. I feel for you. And it's okay to get frustrated, but it's okay to let it go. We're not going to get all the answers in one foul swoop. But the answers can show up over time. But I think we're being called to trust in the timing, to trust the transition and the process, and to let go of our own timing that we think things should occur, because universe, source, God, whatever you use, source has a plan, universe has a plan, and if we trust and we affirm to ourselves that everything happens for our best outcome, then we wait. We continue our routines. We move when we feel called to move, and we rest when we're not called to push ourselves. Because, excuse me, if you just push yourself in this time of pause and presence and stillness, what's to come is potentially just burnout and worry and discomfort, and a different discomfort than what I'm talking about with, the discomfort of presence and unknown. But if you can sit in the unknown for a little bit longer, I know we get tired of hearing that, but if you can sit in the unknown for a little longer and trust that your life, the one that you're calling in, the one that you have called in, is right around the corner, one phone call away, one step made. If you trust that, if you have faith in that, if you believe that, then it's on the way. It is difficult sometimes to look at our 3D and not have these feelings of frustration, it is difficult to sit in this high alignment, in this high vibration 24/7, and that's not what you're called to do, because it's okay to feel frustrated. It's okay to feel sad, because we expect things different, but it's okay to move on because Source has a better plan. And if you're being called to sit and enjoy what's going on around you, maybe that's because in a year from now, 6 months from now, things are completely different. And maybe things are beautiful right as they are now. I mean, it's hard to look around sometimes when we are so tunnel visioned and focused and locked in, and it's okay to sit and rest while still wanting that, I guess, feeling of stableness and foundation for what's going on and where we're going. But you're not always going to get that. Excuse me. You're not always going to get that. You're not always going to get that stable foundation of what's next, and that's okay. If you can build the emotional foundation within yourself that you are okay now, you are okay where you are, and you will be okay in 30 days, a year, and 6 months, then you are okay. It's going to take time, but as long as you can sit in the knowing that it is here, you are exactly where you're meant to be. Now, keep going. You got this. And I'll see you next time. Bye.